Johanne Jean-Jacques, and I'm so honored to be with Prophetic Said It. And I do have a message for you. Today's message is rise up and take your identity. The Lord has been dealing with me in my heart about this for quite some time. Last year I received this vision, and I hope this encourages some of you. I received this vision. I was in heaven, and I was laying beside, in a very relaxed manner, beside the river of life. And I was a little younger looking than what I am now. And I'm looking down in the water, and I'm transfixed by what I see. And that's all I got from this vision that the Lord gave me. And I couldn't understand, what is the meaning of this vision, God? Why am I staring down into the water? What am I looking at? Am I looking at something inside the water swimming? What is it that I see? And I just kept questioning God about this. And the Lord showed me something. But before he did, like I said, I was running, a lot of thoughts were running through my mind. And at first I thought, maybe God is dealing with my heart about, maybe I'm thinking a little too much of myself. Because usually when you look into the water, you are looking at your reflection. And the Greek mythological character Narcissus came to mind. If you know anything about Narcissus, he was obsessed with his reflection. He would stare and stare and stare. He actually fell in love with himself, and that's not a good message. But that's not really what God was showing me. God was saying that as I was looking down in the water at my reflection, I saw my image, his image, in me. And I was, wow. And I was transfixed because I saw something that I had never seen before. And often we look at ourselves with our natural eyes, but what God sees is something completely different. And I discovered that as I looked into the river of life. And that encouraged me. And I hope you're encouraged, because we are made in the image of Christ. We are his masterpiece. And the Lord brought me to a particular man of God in the Bible named Gideon. And Gideon was part of the tribe of Manasseh. And one day, and I'm going to actually read from the word, one day Gideon was going about doing his work. And an angel of the Lord appeared to him and called him a mighty man of valor. And the angel of the Lord proceeded to tell him that Gideon was going to be used to conquer the Midianites, who were oppressing the children of Israel. They were robbing them. They were killing their cattle. I mean, they were oppressing this people. And this is Gideon's answer. We're in Judges chapter 6. And this is about verse 15. Gideon says, "Oh, my Lord, how can I save Israel? Indeed, my clan is the weakest in Manasseh, and I am the least in my father's house." And that was Gideon's first response. But you see, the angel of the Lord, who was truly God, wasn't going to take that. He says, "No, I am going to use you to conquer the Midianites." Now, it took some time before Gideon accepted his spiritual identity. It took some time for him. He actually had to ask God to prove himself over and over again with supernatural signs. Have you really called me to do this? And is this truly who I am? Let me explain something to you. God is going to call you to do something that's greater than yourself, greater than your natural capabilities. So this is the season to assume your spiritual identity so that you come into that greatness that's inside of you. And that's what God was dealing with me on that vision over a year ago. I was transfixed because I saw the greatness that was inside of me. And you know what? Gideon finally got the message and went on with a very small group of men to conquer the Midianites, which was no small feat. But you see, God even made sure that he didn't even have a whole lot of men to work with him, because God wanted to prove that I am doing this through you. You cannot do it in your natural capabilities. And that's what God is telling us in this season, in this Jewish year of 5777. Think about it. 5 is the number of grace, and 7, 3 sevens, is the number of completion. And coming into completion is being made whole, accepting who you are in Christ, accepting your identity. We are kings, we are priests, we are the sons and the daughters of God. And that's the message that I leave with you today. O mighty man, O mighty woman of God, what does God have in store to do through you? Accept your identity. And I leave you with the Hebrew greeting, shalom, because you know shalom means peace. And I have a friend who says, but it also means nothing missing and nothing broken. God bless you.